Good morning. This is Dr. Yonnette. It's a pleasure to be with you again. I have been thinking recently about my purpose. What's your purpose in life? What were you brought here to do? Have you thought about that recently? I recall my son's years of growing up. Well, he's now 17, so he's still growing up. But when he was much younger, one of the things that he did a lot was to watch TV. And I am not talking about any ordinary TV. He watched Michelo Koku and Neil deGrasse Tyson. And he was convinced that his purpose here on earth was to be an astrophysicist. So he would sit for hours, I tell you, literally hours, to watch those shows about space. And, as time has passed, he is now morphed into this coder that is doing astronomical work, in terms of coding. He codes for people all over the world. And at 17, and he is convinced that his purpose is to be a coder. Now, we're talking about purpose this morning, but what does purpose really mean? What is your purpose? What were you sent here, placed here on this earth to do? There are lots of children, lots of kids, seniors, high schoolers, lots of people, adults, college students who don't know what their purpose is here on this earth. You know, how what were you placed here to do? That's the question. What's your purpose? And I am always horrified by the response that I get from students when I ask them, so what do you want to do in college? And they say, I don't know, I'm still thinking about it. Or when I ask some students who are in college already, what program are they taking? And their response is, oh, I'm doing general studies because I'm still processing what I want to do. Well, I think that's a waste of money. I think that's a waste of money. And those individuals who are at that stage and still trying to decide what they want to do, in essence, have not recognized and identified their purpose in life. And mind you, I am not for a minute trying to say that you shouldn't spend time figuring out your purpose. I am. I am saying that you should. When I was younger, I wanted to be a dietitian, and there was no way I was getting into education because that wasn't something I was interested in. But at some point in my career, I became a teacher, and I did a very good job at teaching before I moved into the field of occupational therapy. And so I am not saying that you shouldn't go back and forth sometimes in determining what you want to do and what you want to be. Of course, you need to take that time to determine who you were placed on this earth to be. But don't let time just go by effortlessly before you determine who you were placed here to be. Hold on. Who you were placed here to be. So I'm gonna do a little masking this morning. So think of who you are. How do you determine your purpose? Let's do a little lesson. Think about who you are and what excites you. Think about who you are and what excites you. The experts would say that your purpose should be based on the things you are good at. When you think about yourself, you sit down in the chair and you're just relaxing, or you're lying in your bed and these thoughts of music are just dancing through your mind and you can't get them out of your mind. You see yourself performing on a Broadway show, or you see yourself performing in a symphony orchestra, or you are just blown away by being able to create new things. Those are little hints of what you were intended to be, what your purpose here on earth should be. And so I want you to take a minute or two and sit back and reflect on the things that you are so good at that make you excited rather. You should know that your purpose should be the things that make you excited. I'm saying that in a different way. And even though people may say that, oh, you can't live on your excitement, on the things you love, know this, that if you're doing something you love and you're putting all your effort and your energy into it because you have determined that this is your purpose in life, the money will come. Don't worry about the money will come. But it makes no sense for you to go through life grudgingly getting up each morning to go to work and hating every minute of your day when you can be doing something you love and being paid for it. So I want you today to take some time to determine your purpose in life. What's your purpose? Long ago, I recognized that my purpose is for helping people. That's my purpose. I do a good job in helping people, and not just people, children. I can tell you this, over my years working with children, I have had phenomenal experiences. I have seen my class, my high school students, when I was a business teacher, I've seen them excel at the national exam. When I taught third grade and fourth grade in Boston, I saw my students perform 2 grades above grade level. And I also had the unique experience of having one of my students, my fourth grade students, propose to me. I have found so much joy and creativity in being able to teach people to do anything. And now as a therapist, it's amazing how when I interact with children who have been struggling with different aspects of of learning and of growth and development. And I come up with creative strategies to help them achieve these skills, how, quickly they achieve them, and what the level of achievement is like will blow your mind. So I have found my purpose. My purpose is to help children. And then I've always shared with you that I am religious. So I also have children in my church community. I have a real um, a liking for middle schoolers because I think middle school is the time of a child's life when they are disoriented in terms of who they are as they navigate between childhood and adolescent and teenage years. And I have found that joy in working with these students or these children to help them recognize who they are at this point and how they can value themselves and really make a good transition that will make them leave them feeling proud of who they are and being able to move forward and multitasking, be able to move forward without having those years of regret when they look back on their lives. So today we're talking about your purpose. What's your purpose? My son likes to talk about this purpose-driven project. Your purpose should drive what you do. So I'm hitting up all my seniors in high school. My seniors in high school, I want you to sit down today, take 10 minutes out of your day and do an inventory. Do an inventory of the things you like to do. What really makes you excited? What makes you excited? Make an inventory of what makes you excited. Write it down. And those are the areas you want to focus on when you apply for college. If you haven't applied yet, when you apply for college in those areas. And if you've applied already, apply to a few more colleges with your your major being in the area of your interest. I know for a lot of people, you may have multiple areas of interest. So, yes, that's going to drive what you decide to do because you may have multiple areas of interest. So, narrow it down, and get to the point where you are doing or living your purpose. So that's for my seniors. Let's go to my adult friends because lots of adults are coming to the end of their lives. They're in their 50s and 60s and recognizing that, hey, I always wanted to be able to perform a song. I always wanted to be able to lead a choir. I always wanted to be able to travel and help people recognize the importance of some aspect of life. Now, you only have one life, and it doesn't make sense for you to come to the end of your life and have those regrets. So at this point, I want to encourage you. I want to encourage you to take some time out of your busy schedule. Take some time out of your busy schedule. Carve out some time in your day where you are really focusing on your purpose. You're focusing on your purpose and you're developing strategies to put in place you how you can live out your purpose. You know, today we are talking about your purpose, why you were placed here on this earth, what are you supposed to be doing? And I am trying to help you to identify that purpose that you were called for. Because at the end of life, when the dust settles and you have completed your sojourn here, you want to look back and say with pride that I have done what I was put on this earth to do. I have impacted so many people, and I can lay down my I can lay down my battle, my fight in peace, knowing that I have done my best. So send me your comments. Hit me up. Tell me what you're thinking. How did you, if you have identified your purpose and are living your purpose, how did you get there? Share with us. I'm on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram. Send me your comments on YouTube. Subscribe to my videos so I can see what you're thinking. I can read what you're thinking, and we can help each other together as we identify our purpose here on this earth. Life is short. Don't let it just go by effortlessly without you being intentional about what you do in life. I had a friend who went to sleep just a few weeks ago. He went to bed, he was feeling tired, and he never got up. So you want to make sure that you are doing all you can with a few years that you have here on this earth to live your purpose, to have a fulfilling, satisfying life that gives you quality and makes you feel fulfilled at the end of your day when you put your head down on your bed to sleep. This is Dr. Yonnette. Today I was talking with you about your purpose, and I would love to hear your feedback. Send me your feedback, send me your text, send me, subscribe to my YouTube page, and send me your comments. Also, follow me on Instagram. I would love to hear from you. How did you determine or identify your purpose, and what is your purpose on this earth? Thank you for joining me, and have a great day.